Alright guys, doing something different today. Little known fact about me, I've probably had near 20 bass blow up on a spook, but I have not caught one. They just won't get the hooks for me. It's really weird. I don't really know how to explain it. So today I'm on a mission to try and get my first spook fish. Change the hooks out on this one. So there should be no excuse for these fish if they blow up on it to not get the hook. But we'll see, because my luck with the spook is not very good. This spook has kind of it's not, I don't think it's a name brand spook actually, but it has a lot tighter walking action than any other spook I've seen. It's interesting. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but see how tight that walks? It's not really as long as the spooks I'm used to. So maybe that'll be key for them to hone in on it, not miss those hooks. Alright, nothing at the first spot. I figured, you know, with my luck with the spook, we'll probably have to hop around a few spots before I even get a blow up. But I got a couple of places in mind. Might get lucky. Alright, spot number 2. River might be up a little bit too much to get one to hit topwater in this spot, but I'm gonna try it anyway just because I've had luck on a popper here. A lot of fish like to get in these cracks and these rocks because it's these calm little pools like this is where the bait usually congregates, and they can sit under those shelves, and as soon as something comes by they can zuck it. Oh, I had one pop it. It was tiny. Oh, he popped it again. Oh, got him. Yes. First ever spook fish. And it's the wrong species. I finally got one though. Just like I said, waiting on that shelf, waiting for bait to come by, and he hit it 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Little rock bass. Spook's almost as long as he is. Let's go. That got me hyped. Finally get the skunk out of off the spook. Not in the species I would have liked it to have been, but y'all don't know how long I've tried to catch a fish on a spook, and all of them just pop it like he was doing and never get the hooks. So that got me a little bit hyped. But maybe there's a bass in here too. I'm gonna stay optimistic. Yeah, it's hard to stay optimistic when you can't, you completely forget how to cast, but. Alright, moving on to another spot. Since I'm only throwing one lure, I'm not staying at these spots long. I've been here maybe 10-15 minutes. We're gonna go try and find something else. Usually I'd be here for about half an hour, 45 minutes, so I could throw a couple different lures at them, but since we're only using one lure today, it doesn't take long to find out if there's any fish that are gonna eat it or not. Got him! That's not a rock bass. Let's go! Finally! It's been 3 years coming. Finally got a bass on the spook. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Left the river, came to a little creek. I saw some bass in here when I was trout fishing this year. Sure enough, hungry little bass came up and busted the spook. I'm not kidding when I say it's took me 3 years to catch a bass on a spook. And there he is. Let's go. on the most unlucky lure for me. That's got me hyped right there, boys. Alright, let's venture on down this creek. If there's one smallmouth in it, you know there's more. I don't see many footprints in the sand down through here, so maybe this is like my new secret smallmouth honey hole. Because whenever there's not trout in here, people aren't really fishing it. But if there's bass, I'll be here to fish it. Seeing some bait jump down here in this pool, but that doesn't mean that there's fish chasing them. We'll walk down here and try her out though. Usually in these creeks like this, I find the fish are all stacked in one hole, and hopefully that hole isn't the one above the bridge, but that is the biggest hole that I know of down through here. So that could be the case. They could all just be stacked up there above the bridge. But it's worth a shot because there is some nice looking holes of water down through here. I caught a lot of trout out of here last year. So much bait. Maybe those are little trout. This will be a really good place to throw a cast net. I see a big pile of minnows right there. Oh my goodness, I wish I had my cast net. I'd get some live bait and we'd sit at the river. Bass though. Haven't saw any smallmouth, which worries me. Alright, if there's not a bass in this hole right here that wants to eat the spook, I'm gonna head back to the car. Okay, now that looks like a bass. That looks like two bass. Those are bass. Not interested in the spook though. But there are bass down here. Alright, back to the car.